Thank you for coming on the show.
Of course, I'm so excited to be here.
Boo
That's basically
Cowboys.
me. Like, I just feel like it's too much work for like little reward, honestly.
Dog got 4. Are you kidding me? Wow.
I know.
Well, Jess, thank you for coming on the show.
Of course, I'm so excited to be here.
Welcome everyone to the Progress Podcast. Today we have Jess, who is a podcast host herself.
I am.
So, Jess, tell us a little bit about yourself and about your podcast.
Yeah, so my name's Jess. I am 26 years old, and I recently, within the last 6 months, started a podcast. It's called Figuring It Out, and it's really just about how we're all navigating life's uncertainties and just how we're all figuring it out. And it really stemmed from this idea of like everyone else looks like they have it figured out, but really they don't. So when we look at people from the outside, we're like, oh, they have it all figured out, or I wish I had it figured out. And it's just this idea that like life isn't meant to be figured out, and there's always going to be something that's new or changing, and that we just have to like embrace that and do our best and just really meet ourselves where we're at.
Yeah, I was on Jess's podcast. Everyone go check out the episode.
Yes.
It was
a great one.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. You got me outside of my comfort zone.
Yeah. I really like, my goal is to make people feel comfortable. Like we're
Yeah.
just having a chat, and my goal is just not to be super advicey. You know, there's a lot of content out there that's like, if you're not doing this by 30, you know, or you're doing this wrong, do it this way. And it's very like, it's low key, but it's kind of threatening, and it makes us feel even worse about ourselves. So I just wanted to make a space where there's no advice or no right way to do things. It's just hopefully people can take a little piece from someone's story and maybe like make it their own, or, you know, learn what not to do, or think different things of that nature. So
Well, I think what you're doing is awesome.
yeah,
I had a great
thanks
time
so
on
much.
your show. And
Yeah.
now I'm excited to have you
I
on
know.
my show.
It's all coming full circle.
And we do things a little different than yours. So you guys, if you watch Jess's pod, we actually shoot at the same studio. That's kind of how we connected. So very good. So today you're going to be maybe out of your comfort zone a little bit. I'm not,
Definitely a
not
little bit.
intentional, but it's going to be fun. We're going to have fun. It's games, trivia is kind of how we do a list. And I think you're going to have a good time.
Sounds great.
Awesome. So I'm going to have a whole plethora of topics and things we're going to talk about, and I'm going to keep it pretty general. So I know you're not from Philly. We do a lot of Philly content. So wherever you're listening from, you should be able to follow along and have a good time.
It sounds good.
Cool. So you ready?
I think so.
And I don't have my laptop today, so I'm a little thrown off. I'm just using my phone. So my eyesight's still pretty good, but even now I'm like looking, it's so much smaller than my computer. So I don't know if I'm just going to flip it. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
We'll figure it out.
All right. So we're going to go through our top list. So I source these lists from all different places, blogs, ranking websites, all over the internet. I scour for reputable sources. I kind of read how they get these on their list, like how they came up with these rankings, make sure they're legit and make sense. So, and I'll go over each one. I'll tell you where the source is and give you some more context on each list. All right. So first up, our topic is about food. Okay. So Jess, what are the top 10 most popular American dishes? Now, this is specific to millennials, and the source is YouGov.com, and it was at the quarter 3 end of 2024. So pretty recently.
Yeah, okay. American dishes.
Yeah, top 10 most popular American dishes.
Okay, I'm gonna have to put like a burger on there.
Yeah, so this is actually, so cheeseburger is number 1 on the list.
Okay.
And they go based off of 2 metrics. It's a fame score and a popularity score. So that had a fame score of 99% and a popularity score of 84%. And actually, there's a separate item, a hamburger, at number 3.
All right, so I got like 2 there.
Yeah, 2. I don't know who's eating a cheeseburger without the cheese. I guess if you're like lactose intolerant, but I guess there's a market and people like it. So
yeah. Do they have to be like entrees per se?
No, they're just
like mac and cheese. Like,
mac and cheese does not make the
not
list.
on there. Like a baked mac and cheese. Okay.
Mm-mm.
What about like a Caesar salad?
Caesar salad's not on the list.
No.
Mm-mm.
Hmm.
These are all American. I mean, some people consider Caesar salad.
I know.
like-
I was like, yeah, American dishes. I'm thinking of like everything but American, like chicken parm or like a
Chicken parm is
Mediterranean
definitely
dish.
American.
But it's
Apparently,
like,
don't have that in Italy. Apparently,
so is chicken parm on the list?
chicken parm is not on the list.
Oh my gosh.
Should be.
Okay. Peanut butter and jelly.
Peanut butter and jelly's not on the list. What do you eat your burger with?
French fries.
French fries.
Okay, I think I was thinking more entree.
That's number 2 on the list.
Okay. All right, burger and fries 1 and 2. I'm thinking everything but American. Guacamole.
No, not on the list.
No. Cereal.
Not on the list. What do you dip into your soup that's tasty?
Bread?
Bread with what?
Garlic bread?
No.
Butter?
Butter, bread, and what's the other item? It makes something, you put it on a pan.
That you put in your soup.
I mean, you could dip in your soup. You could eat it with your soup.
I'm stumped.
A grilled cheese.
Oh, a tomato soup. I'm thinking like a chicken noodle soup.
Yeah.
Like, what am I
So
dipping
grilled
in
cheese
there?
at number
Okay.
4.
Okay.
Number 4. And then also at any time, if you want to give up on the list and go on to the next one,
Okay.
we can always do that.
I think I'll give it like one more good.
Some of these are so think local. Think things like your like 10-year-old like cousin would enjoy.
Okay, chicken fingers.
Yeah, chicken nugget.
Okay.
That's at
Chicken
7.
nuggets, yeah. Pizza.
Pizza's not on the list.
Really? That's surprising.
I guess it's considered Italian.
But chicken parm's not.
But chicken parm's not. Yeah.
Hmm. I think I'm gonna give up on the
Oh, you're
list
gonna
here.
give up. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's go with the ones from bottom up.
Okay.
So number 10 is chicken wings.
Okay, I should have got that one.
Number 9 is Philly cheesesteak. Number 8 is mashed potatoes.
Can I throw out a soft pretzel?
Soft pretzel's not on
Not
here.
on
I
there.
wish.
I thought I was gonna make it with that one.
Number 7 was chicken nugget. Number 6 was hash browns. Number 5 was fried chicken. Number 4 was grilled cheese. Number 3 was hamburger. Number 2 French fries. Number 1 cheeseburger. So you got like about half
I
of
did
them.
okay.
Yeah, you did okay.
Very fried foods.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
a lot of
American food
unhealthy
is
stuff.
yeah. You probably eat pretty healthy.
Yeah. I
Okay.
try to at least.
Try to. You can
Yeah.
make healthy versions of all these.
Yeah.
You know. Anyway, let's get on to these dishes counterparts. What do you drink with these dishes? Non-alcoholic. So here's the question for you, Jess. What are the top 10 most popular beverages in the US? And this is based off the same exact source. So millennials, YouGov.com, Q3 2024.
Okay. So soda, just like in general, or are we going
More
like
specific, like
brands?
brands.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd have to go Coca-Cola.
No.
No.
Mm-mm. What's
Pepsi?
Coca-Cola? Yeah, Pepsi.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a number 4.
Wow, I can't believe Pepsi beat out Coke.
Yeah, Pepsi beat out Coke.
What about like an iced tea?
Number 6 is Lipton.
Okay. Okay. So this is like brands.
Yeah,
Okay.
brands.
What about, are there any waters on the list?
Negative.
No. This is America we're talking about. Okay. Coffee.
No coffee brands.
No coffee brands.
A lot of these are sodas, juices.
Okay. What about like a, it's an apple juice brand. Like
There is one on there. Mott's.
Mott's?
Yeah.
Okay.
Mott's is at number 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Welch's grape juice?
Not on here.
No.
Other types of juice though.
Ocean Spray cranberry juice.
Not on here.
No. Sprite?
Not on here.
Not on there. Do you have any hints?
Yeah, so a
More
lot of these
sodas.
are like sodas,
Okay.
juices, just the brand. Just
What
just
about
start
like a
throwing out
Mountain Dew?
brands. Mm-mm.
Mountain Dew.
No,
Mm, Barks Root Beer. That's
not
my
on here.
favorite.
Nope.
Um,
Think very mainstream brands.
Yoo-hoo, like Taco
Mm-mm.
Milk? No.
No.
I clearly do not drink mainstream brands. What are their sodas? Ginger ale, Seagram's,
Ginger ale's on here, so I'm gonna give it to you. That's Canada. I believe
Canada Dry.
Canada Dry. That's
Okay.
number 8. And then you said 7 Up ginger ale. Honestly, I don't even know.
I think I said Mountain Dew, but
Mountain Dew.
7 Up? I don't know.
All right, well, 7 Up's number 1.
Okay.
7 Up's number
No
1.
way.
Yeah, it's the most
Number
popular,
1?
drink for millennials in the
When's
U.S.
the last time you saw someone like rocking a 7 Up? I
I don't know. I guess. Well, I'm considered, I guess, like tail end
Yeah, me
millennial.
too.
I don't know. I don't go out and order 7 Up, but
No. Maybe like a 7 and 7 like drink. That's about all I can think.
maybe, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, that's so funny.
Well, let's go through the rest of the list and see if you're surprised by any of the other ones. So number 10 is Simply Orange.
Okay.
Number 9 is Fanta. Number 8 is Canada Dry. Number 7 is Kool-Aid. Number 6 is Lipton. Number 5 is Mott's. Number 4 is Pepsi. Number 3 is Gatorade. Number 2 is Dr. Pepper.
Oh,
And number 1 is 7 Up.
I was close with the root beer.
You were super
Yeah.
close. Like,
I can't believe I missed Gatorade though. That's
Yeah.
like classic.
it's really hard on the spot too to think of these. So
I'm just glad there wasn't any like Prime or like any of
Right.
those new drinks on there.
we're not Gen Alpha here. We're talking millennials.
This is true.
What
Oh
else?
my
What else is
gosh.
like super popular with like the young kids? Like I remember when I was young, I was just downing Red Bull,
Yeah.
like
Well,
Mountain
they
Dew.
have. Isn't there like a Mr. Beast drink too?
Is there?
I think there's like a Mr. Beast
There's a
energy
chocolate.
drink.
Is
It's
there
like I'm just
really?
like that sounds so terrible for you.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
that's kids just want to stay up all night, play Fortnite, and drink their
And
Prime.
drink
and
Prime.
yeah.
Yeah.
What-
Sounds like the life.
yeah. Our generation was Mountain Dew, Red Bull, Monster, Call of
Yeah.
Duty all night.
Yeah.
Yeah, good times. We're gonna go now to the alcohol segment. So maybe you'll know a little more some more cocktails here. What are the top 10 most popular cocktails in the U.S.? And this is according to Forbes.com.
Okay. I'm gonna go margarita.
Margarita's number 1.
All right, we
Strong
got that
star,
one.
strong star. Let's go.
Finally. Wine?
Wine, no.
No.
Mm-mm.
Beer is like that.
Yeah, wine and beer, I believe, are separate.
Okay,
Would
so
be
it's
separate.
like a
Yeah.
cocktail.
Straight
Okay.
cocktails, yeah.
What about a dirty Shirley?
Not on the list.
No. 7 and 7 since no.
Mm-mm. Not on the list.
Jack and Coke.
Not on the
Not
list.
on the list. Hmm.
Some of these are very
What
trendy.
about like a Cosmo? Martini, dirty martini.
Martini's
Okay.
number 2.
Old fashioned.
Old fashioned's number 5.
Okay. They're starting to come to me a little bit.
Yep.
No Cosmo.
What's another really popular type of martini right now?
Oh, espresso martini.
Espresso martini. That's at
Okay.
number 4.
Okay. Just about like a vodka club.
No, not on the list.
No.
Mm-mm.
We're a little more specialty than that.
Yeah. Some of these are brunch. Some of these have a city or town in the
okay.
name.
Mimosa.
Mimosa, yeah, that's at number 9.
What's that other? The red one. Oh my gosh,
Starts with a B.
it's escaping me. The one with all like the meat in it and stuff.
All the meat. Oh no. What are they?
Wait,
Bloody
what is
Mary.
that called? Oh, Bloody
No,
Mary.
not a Bloody Mary.
But it did start with a B though.
Yeah, different one with a B.
And it starts with a B.
It looks like a mimosa.
I don't know. Give that one to me.
So number 10, that's a Bellini.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. What's
Yeah.
a Bellini?
I believe it's just peach juice. It's like a orange juice and there's peach juice, I believe, added.
Got it. Okay. All right. I wasn't gonna get that one anyways. How many do we have left?
So you got 9, 10, 5, 4, 2 and 1. So you only have one,
Okay. So like 3 or
two.
4
Yeah,
left.
exactly. You have
Um,
4 left. 2 of these are like named after a location.
Malibu Bay Breeze.
No, close, close.
After a location.
One's somewhat close to here. One's really far from here.
Uh, can you give me one of them?
Yeah. So number 7 is a Long Island iced tea.
Okay. That's the close one.
That's a close one.
The far one.
They're usually served in like a copper cup.
Ooh, a Moscow Mule.
Moscow Mule.
Okay.
That's at number 3. And the other one you're missing, there's 2 more you're missing. The one is also like another like Spanish name, and the other one's a very popular one in Italy.
In Italy.
Bubbly. It's a
Pers-
reddish.
What about sangria?
No.
No. Bubbly and reddish. I don't know.
A spritz.
Okay. Like an Aperol spritz?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. And then number 6 was mojito.
Okay. I should have got that one.
So let's run through the list. We'll go top from bottom to the top. So number 10 was Bellini. Number 9 is mimosa. Number 8 is a spritz. Number 7 is a Long Island iced tea. Sorry, that's number 7. Did I say 7 or 6?
7.
Number 7 is Long Island iced tea. Number 6 is a mojito. Number 5 is an old fashioned. Number 4 is espresso martini. Number 3 is a Moscow Mule. Number 2 is a martini, and number 1 is a margarita. So you did pretty good.
I think I
You
did
got most of
okay
them.
on that one. I can't believe that a Moscow Mule was that high on the list.
What's your favorite out of all of them?
I would probably say margarita.
Margarita?
You just like can't go wrong with a margarita.
Do you agree with this list of the most popular drinks?
Yeah, I think when we're talking cocktails, I do.
Yeah.
But the Moscow Mule like threw me off a little bit. I feel like what's the other one in a copper that I just said?
The other one in copper?
Mojito.
Mojito?
I feel like that one would have been higher.
Are they served in copper?
I think so.
Are they?
Sometimes, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't drink enough cocktails to know. But we're going to change the subject and we're going to talk about sports a little bit. How much do you know about sports?
I feel like I was pretty into last year's Phillies team.
Okay.
But other than that, not a ton.
Do you know a lot about teams and different cities and stuff? You know some?
Probably less than average.
Okay. We'll try with this one. This one
We'll
might be
see.
hard for you then.
Okay.
So we'll try. What are the top 5 most valuable sports teams? This is
Okay.
according to Forbes 2024
I think
ranking.
I can do a list of 5.
Okay.
I think we can do this. And it's across all sports.
All sports.
Okay.
Yep. And this is 5 most valuable sports. They're all sports teams that are in the US. However, it's overall, like in the whole world.
Okay. I'm gonna go LA Dodgers.
They are not on the list.
No?
Mm-mm.
What about the Yankees?
The Yankees are number 4. They're valued at $7.55 billion. Yes. It's a lot of dough.
That is a lot. Billion. I thought you were gonna say like million.
No.
That was a B. That was a B. It's another like popular football team. What about the Kansas City Chiefs?
No, not on the list.
I feel like there's probably a soccer team on there.
No soccer teams.
No soccer. Okay,
No.
good. I don't know anything about soccer.
Yeah.
What kind of like what sports are on there?
Well, what's Philadelphia's number 1 rival? Eagles rival. They just played them.
The Cowboys.
The Cowboys. So the Cowboys are the number 1 most valuable sports team in the world. They're valued at $10.1 billion.
My gosh. That's insane.
Mm-hmm.
And they just got their butts kicked.
They did.
So
Boo
that basically
Cowboys.
means that we're more valuable than them.
100% agreed.
Are there any Philly teams on there? Probably not.
No Philly team.
Okay. Any hockey teams?
No hockey
No
teams.
hockey teams. Okay, so the 2 sports that I know the most about are not on there. What about the Lakers?
Not the Lakers, but another LA team.
Dodgers? Did I say Dodgers?
You did say
already?
Dodgers. Not hockey. LA Rams are at number 3.
What sport is that?
It's football.
That's why we're not doing football trivia today.
Yeah. They're at 7.6 billion.
Okay.
So you just have there's just 2 left. You know Steph Curry? Klay Thompson?
Golden State.
Golden State, that's number 2.
Okay.
That's 8.8 billion. And the last one. New York has 2 basketball teams. It's one of the 2.
If I could come up with one, it'd be pretty good. Basketball team in New York.
The New York Knicks are at number 5. 7.5 billion.
I did not know the Knicks were in New York. That is news to me.
If you could own any sports team in the world, what team would it be?
If I could own it, I mean, I'm definitely partial to Philly. I would say the Phillies, just because I think their clubhouse is just like, they just have really good people, and it seems like they try to pick not only for their personality, but they try to pick people that like fit into the clubhouse and just like that brotherly atmosphere. So I feel like it would be like good people to manage and like just have on your team, like literally. Yeah.
Phillies. Yeah, I think Phillies are solid.
Yeah. What about you?
I would definitely go Eagles.
Eagles.
If I could own the Eagles, that would be like set. We're set.
Yeah.
Awesome. We're going to move on to nightlife, actually. Are you out there partying the streets and going out and getting wild?
No, I'm not.
This one's a little more general, so we're not talking about specific to any city or anything. But we're going to talk about nightlife in the United States. So this data is according to Lyft, the rideshare company. And it's actually pretty interesting. So the question is, what are the top 10 cities for nightlife in the U.S.? So like I said, it's according to Lyft. It's data from people taking rides to and from bars, clubs, entertainment values, and it's by hour and day of the week. And this was from August of 23 to August of 24.
Okay, I actually feel like I have a good
Okay.
idea about these ones.
Let's go.
Okay, Nashville.
Nashville's not number 8 on the list.
Okay, at least it's on the list.
Some of these, actually, I was very surprised.
You're surprised?
Some of these.
Okay.
Yes.
Austin, Texas is just calling me for some reason.
That's number 1.
No way.
Let's go.
It was just like in my head. I was like, I don't think this is it, but I gotta throw it out.
Have you been out there before?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty cool.
Is it?
Yeah. I went out there. I have cousins who live in Austin.
Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah. It's a cool spot.
Miami.
Miami, no.
No?
They were on there was another list for like latest scenes. They were like, you could, I think, be at a club at like 5 in the morning there.
Oh my gosh.
But no, not on the
top.
Not on
the list.
Mm-mm.
What about New York?
New York, yeah, they were on another list, not on the top list.
No.
Yeah.
Wow. What about like LA?
Not on the list, no.
What about nightlife? Fort Lauderdale?
Not on the list.
Not on the list.
I'm honestly shocked. There's no Florida cities on here at all.
There's no Florida. Okay.
No.
Charleston.
Not on the list, no.
Washington?
Not on the list.
Not on the list.
Mm-mm. A lot of these are kind of like out
Philadelphia.
west. Mm-mm.
No.
Some out west.
Oh,
Middle
Las
state.
Vegas.
Las Vegas is
Oh
at
my
number
God.
5.
Okay.
Number 5.
What about New Orleans?
Not on the list.
Not on the list.
Mm-mm. This town hosts the most valuable sports team in the world.
Do I remember which one that is? No.
Eagles just played them last week.
Oh, Dallas.
Dallas. That's at number
Really?
9.
I was just in Dallas and like didn't seem like there was much going on around there.
Did it seem dead?
Yeah.
I heard Dallas, like, there's no walkability. It's just you drive place to place.
Really? Maybe that's why.
Is that true? I don't know. I've never been there.
I mean, there was a downtown, but there wasn't like a ton of things to do. So maybe that's why it's kind of, you have to like,
spread out a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like even their baseball stadium was like 20-minute drive from the inner city. So, okay. What do we have so far? How many do we have left?
So we have Nashville, we have Austin, we have 1, 2.
What about
3, 4.
like, no, I guess Seattle?
Seattle's not on the list. One very close to Seattle. Think another rainy, grungy city.
Chicago?
No.
No. Portland?
Portland. That's at number 10.
Okay. They're partying out in Portland.
I guess so. They're partying.
I can't believe Austin was before Vegas.
Yeah.
We gotta get out. We gotta get to
Austin's
seeing that
Austin's
nightlife.
Austin's awesome. Yeah.
Any like local to us on like the East Coast? No. What about,
There's
like,
one on the East Coast.
not Charleston. Like
Another southern one.
Charlotte,
Closer, very close.
Virginia Beach, like
No, closer to Charlotte.
Asheville. No,
I already have that.
Asheville.
Oh, Asheville.
Asheville, North Carolina. No.
No, close. You're getting close.
Wilmington,
What's the biggest city around there?
Charlotte,
No, not Charlotte. The biggest city in that area. In the South.
Savannah.
No.
No.
Same state.
I don't know. Atlanta.
Atlanta.
Oh,
That's at number
duh.
7. All right, let's go through this list.
Okay, this was hard.
It is hard. Yeah, a lot of these are smaller, like you wouldn't expect. Like you think
Yeah.
LA, New York, Miami,
Yeah.
but no, not according to Lyft. The data does not lie. Math does not lie here. All right, so number 10 is Portland, Oregon. Number 9 is Dallas, Texas. Number 8 is Nashville, Tennessee. Number 7 is Atlanta, Georgia. Number 6 is Minneapolis, Minnesota. Number 5 is Las Vegas, Nevada. Number 4 is San Francisco, California. Number 3 is Denver, Colorado. Number 2 is Columbus, Ohio, which I was super surprised by. Columbus, Ohio. And there's notation that it's primarily driven by Ohio State student body.
Okay.
And number 1 is Austin, Texas.
Wow. All right, so go out to Austin if you want to party.
Yeah.
That's what it sounds like.
100%. 100% agree with that. So this next list is, how do you think you're doing so far, by the way?
Actually, terrible.
No, I don't think you're doing terrible. I don't think you're doing terrible at all. You're doing good. What's your favorite season of the year?
Summer.
Summer.
Oh yeah.
Do you like winter at all?
No.
No.
I would like winter if I was living in a warm climate.
So these cities you might want to avoid.
Okay.
All right. What are the top 10 snowiest cities in the United States? And this is according to Redfin.com.
Ooh.
And it's like their national season average of snow by inches.
I feel like I could probably obviously give you states, but cities might be tough. What about Portland?
No.
No.
Mm-mm. Portland, Maine?
Snowiest?
Yes.
Oregon.
Snowiest. No.
No. Snowiest.
I think Portland's kind of
Chicago?
warm, isn't it?
I don't know.
I think it's like cold and rainy. Chicago's not on the list, but that's a
No.
good guess.
Okay.
There's definitely some Midwest cities on here.
I feel like I need a map. I said Chicago already. Right?
Yeah.
What about like New York? Like,
So Syracuse,
northern.
New York is number 1.
Yeah.
And that has an average of 127.8 inches in a snow.
Wow.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's crazy.
There's actually 3 New York cities. Well, not New
Okay.
York City, but like 3 cities in New York that are on this list.
Okay.
So number 3 is Rochester, New York. That's 102 inches. And number 4 is Buffalo, New York, at 95.4 inches a year.
Okay. What about, what else is up there? Like, what about Maine? Does Maine get a lot of snow?
Maine does get a lot of snow, but none of the cities in Maine made the list. There's another in New England that did, though. One in Pennsylvania, actually.
I was gonna say Pittsburgh.
One
No.
north of Pittsburgh.
Oh.
Erie,
Okay.
Pennsylvania. That's at number 2
Wow.
with an average of 104.3 inches.
That's crazy. Where is it in the city then? Is there like some kind of like reason that in the city it doesn't?
So it's a lake. I believe it's a lake effect.
Oh, okay.
These
that
are
makes
right on the
sense.
Great Lakes.
Got it. That
Mhm.
makes sense. What about Minnesota? That just sounds cold.
Minnesota, yeah, number 6, Duluth, Minnesota has an average of 90.2 inches of snow.
Rhode Island at all?
Not Rhode
Boston?
Island. So Worcester, Mass, as at number
Okay.
10, that averages 72.9 inches each year.
Okay.
You want to go through the rest?
Yeah.
All right. So number 10 was Worcester, Mass, at 72.9. Number 9 is Grand Rapids, Michigan, at 77.6 inches. Number 8 is Anchorage, Alaska, at 77.9 inches.
Oh, wow. I should have thought about Alaska.
Number 7 is Flagstaff, Arizona, with an average of 90.1 inches. Number 6 is Duluth, Minnesota, at 90.2 inches. Number 5 is Boulder, Colorado, at 92.8 inches. Number 4 is Buffalo, New York, at 95.4 inches. Number 3 is Rochester, New York, at 102 inches. Number 2 is Erie, PA, at 104.3 inches. Number 1, Syracuse, New York, at
Wow.
127.8 inches.
That's crazy. Yeah, I should have thought more about like Colorado and those states out there.
So if
I
you
was
want a winter
thinking, like-
wonderland, you got to go out there.
Yeah, I know.
I would love to go to Have you ever been to Arizona before?
I have, but it's been a very long time.
Arizona's super crazy climate. So you go into
Yeah.
Phoenix, right? It's 100 degrees. You go up to Sedona, it's like 80 degrees. You go up to Flagstaff, it's like 50 degrees.
It's crazy.
Mhm.
I would never ever guess that the highest snow would be in Arizona. Like one of them would be in Arizona versus in Pennsylvania.
It's beautiful up there. I've
That's
never been to
crazy.
Flagstaff, but ever been to Sedona?
When I was very little.
Really?
But yeah,
You gotta go
it's
back.
beautiful. I know.
Yeah.
It's definitely on the bucket list.
So this is one that I feel like would be good relating to your podcast, or maybe some people relating to it want to achieve this. What are the top 5 happiest states in the United States?
Ooh, happiest.
The top 5 happiest states in the U.S. It's according to WalletHub.com. They took like a bunch of different metrics and came with average. I thought it was a pretty good list.
Okay. Happiest. I'm gonna have to go Florida.
Florida, not on the list.
Not on the list. How
Mm.
many is this? 5 or 10?
5.
5.
5, yeah.
California?
Not on the list.
No.
Too many depressed rich celebrities out
Yeah.
there.
What about like Georgia?
Not on the list.
No. Alabama.
Not on the list.
I don't know why. It's just like I'm thinking that people are happier in the South.
2 of these are really close to us, actually.
New Jersey?
New Jersey. They're at number 3 on the
Wow.
list. New Jersey's happy.
Oh my gosh, they're just across the bridge.
They're
They're
ju-
so close.
Yeah, Jersey's happy.
What about Virginia? I feel like they're very
Virginia.
low key. No.
This one's right next to Virginia. 2 of these are right next to Virginia, actually.
Geography is not my thing.
I honestly shouldn't have asked you so many geographical questions. No, it's okay. It's okay. Let's get into some non-geographical questions if you want. If you just want to get through this one quick.
Well, there's only 5. I feel like
Yeah.
I can throw out some
Okay,
hints.
okay.
Okay, no Alabama. What about Arizona or Texas?
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Delaware?
Delaware's number 5.
5. Okay. Maryland.
Maryland's at number 2.
Okay. So we got one more left?
So just 2 more.
2 more.
Yep.
What about Colorado?
No.
No.
Close to Colorado. Close to Arizona. Close to Colorado. There's a lot of Mormons in the state.
Oh, Utah.
Utah.
That's in it. That's in it.
That's at number 4.
One more.
And this last one, they have some of the biggest waves to surf on in the world.
Hawaii?
Hawaii.
Oh,
That's at
I
number
should
1.
That is definitely, that makes sense.
Have you been there?
I have been to Hawaii.
How was it?
Yeah, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. Like, there's not even words to describe it. And everyone's so nice. Like, we met a guy and he was like, yeah, I came here 20 years ago and I just never left.
Just
Like,
never
for
left.
vacation. Just never left.
Oh, wow.
Like, that, it's just such a different vibe. Everyone's so nice and, like, accommodating and just, yeah. It's
That's
really
awesome.
nice. Yeah.
I
So
definitely want
I
my place checked out.
definitely, yeah, imagine that they're very happy there.
Yeah. Would you go back anytime soon?
I definitely would go back. Yeah. There's just so much to see. And like, unless you have a whole month to explore, it's just like not enough.
It's
you
a
know?
long flight too, right?
It is. Well, it's just like connecting, I think, is the issue. So I think we like I think we actually went to Chicago, flew to Chicago, and then
Mm.
flew to Hawaii, which like doesn't really make sense, but it's just kind of how the flights went.
Chicago's a quick flight though. It's like an
Yeah.
hour and a half.
So they
Even.
must have had like direct flights from
Right.
Chicago to Hawaii. But yeah, I would definitely go back. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I can. That plane. That's like what 15-hour flight. Something?
No. It was like in total like maybe 8 hours.
Oh, okay.
It was not.
Oh, that's not bad at
terrible.
all.
No.
It's not like Tokyo. Tokyo's far.
No. Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's definitely a bucket list place to check out.
Yes.
This next segment is about exercises. What are the top 5 most popular exercises in the gym? This is according to strengthlog.com. So I think they have like an app and you log your exercises.
Mhm,
So they took a whole bunch of data from like hundreds of thousands of people. And so they came up with this list.
Okay. It's got to be bicep curls around there.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
Squats.
That's a number 2.
Okay. Is like no like cardio or anything.
No,
like,
just
more
straight
like-
lifts.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about like deadlifts?
Deadlifts at number 3.
And what about like glute bridges? Those are really popular right now. No.
Mm.
Bench
These aren't.
press.
What was that?
Bench press.
Bench press is number 1.
Okay.
Let's go. So
That
2
makes
more.
sense.
No leg exercises. They're both
Okay.
upper body.
Tricep extensions or something.
Mm-mm.
Sit-ups, like abs.
No.
No.
One of them works the
Overhead
back.
press?
Which one?
Overhead press or like a lat
Yeah, overhead
pull?
press, number 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, number 5.
Lat pull down.
That's at number 4.
Okay.
You got
So I
all
got
of them.
all
Let's
them?
go.
Alright. Woo. This is me at Planet Fitness this morning, like trying to think about what everyone was doing there.
Yeah. No, that was a good job. Surprised by any of them?
Not really. I'm surprised that biceps weren't on there because I feel like that's what everyone like
Every
wants to
bro
do
in
is
the
they
gym
just want to
just
be
trying
like,
to
yeah, they just want to have a little pump.
Yeah.
But no, it doesn't really surprise me.
Go to the gym on a Friday and count how many people are doing curls like before they go out. It's hilarious. So let's get back into some travel destinations. Have you done a lot of traveling?
Not really. Like
Not really.
maybe just like the average amount of traveling.
I feel
Nothing
bad. I keep
crazy.
asking all these geography questions.
I think it's just like when you say something's near another state, I'm like, that doesn't really help me.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're
Dad,
doing
please
good
don't
though.
watch this episode.
You're doing good. Don't worry. What are the top 5 destinations in the world?
To travel.
It's according to TripAdvisor.com. This is just destinations. Like you just want to go to these places.
Dubai is like
number 1.
Yeah, that was
number
another
1 on the
I have
list.
some kind of intuition because it was just like I don't know if this is it, but what about like Sydney, Australia,
No, not on the list.
Bangkok?
Close. 2 of these are kind of close to Bangkok. I feel like Southeast Asia.
Paris, France,
No,
Rome, Italy.
that's at number 5.
This is a 5 list, right?
Yeah, 5.
Hawaii?
Not on the list.
No. Are there any United like?
No, none in the
None
U.S.
in the U.S.
Mm.
What about Ireland?
No.
No.
Close to Ireland. Very close.
Did I say Paris?
Yeah. So this one's in between Paris and Ireland.
Does not help me. London.
London. That's a
Okay.
number 3. So you got it. You got
Okay,
it.
I got it. Ooh, what about like Greece? Somewhere in Greece.
No. You have 2 left. 2 left.
Mm.
Both are in Southeast Asia.
Do you have any hints?
We fought a war versus country in the 60s. Vietnam. Yeah. Number 4 is Hanoi.
Really?
Hanoi, Vietnam. Hanoi.
Wow. What about Tokyo?
Tokyo, not on the list.
Japan.
Mm.
No.
The last one, it's kind of close to Vietnam. Close to like the Philippines and stuff, that whole area. a lot, I feel like
It's not
people like,
Thailand, right?
no, but like a lot of like digital nomads go to this place. It's like big for surfing and like beaches.
Mm, Bali, Indonesia?
Bali. Yeah,
Ah,
that's a number 2.
okay. I could see that.
You did good.
I feel like another guess would have been like Maldives or however you say it.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like another one that's kind of like I feel like
Maldives.
Bali.
Yeah, you're like coming right off the bat getting the number 1 every time.
I
So
know.
that's good.
But then I don't get any the rest of the time.
No, you're doing good. You're doing good. Done a few of these now, and you're getting a lot of them. This next one is about jobs in the U.S. What are the top 5 most common jobs in the U.S. according to Indeed.com?
This is very broad. Sales associate or like sales.
I'll do cashier.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Cashier
Okay.
is number 1.
Okay. Um, Nurse,
No.
like many medical professional.
Mm-mm.
No. Mailman.
No.
Um, Engineer.
No.
Like marketing or like accountant.
No.
No. How specific is it?
Like, there's a lot of these jobs. Like, if you quit, you could get one of these jobs tomorrow.
Bartender, server.
Food preparation worker.
Okay.
I'll give you that. That's number 2.
Okay.
So I guess like back kitchen, like
Okay.
chopping up onions and all that. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know, honestly.
Like, I don't know. But bartender or server are not on there.
Bartender, I feel like it's not like that common.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
a lot of money, you know, if like you're at a good bar, like there's a lot of competition and
Yeah. True. What about like like a tech person? No. I'm thinking like very like prestigious jobs, I feel
you're
like.
thinking like you get a degree, like
Yeah.
these are
But
like
these
just the
are
most
just
common,
like
like
most common jobs.
yeah. It's plethora. These are very common jobs in the United States.
What about like a driver? No.
No.
Any hints?
Yeah, so this one I'm trying. Honestly, these are already a hint. I mean, the one, if you know, a kid throws up in the hallway at school.
Oh, like a janitor.
Janitor. That's a number
Okay.
5. Number
Okay.
5. This last one, like, you know, helping. Maybe not a specific skill, but like they can help like build a house or
Like a contractor?
laborer.
Oh, laborer.
Laborer.
Okay.
And
I
this
guess that makes sense.
and this last one, like there's aisles in the store, and a new shipment of items come in. They have to put them in the aisle.
I don't know. What is that
Stocking
called?
associate.
Okay.
Stocking associate.
I would not think that was like that common.
Yeah, number 3. So I'll go up. So number 5 was janitor. Number 4 was laborer. Number 3 was stocking associate. Number 2 is food preparation worker. Number 1 is cashier.
Okay. I feel like cashier I could see,
Yeah.
but maybe not anymore because I feel like self-checkout is just like taking over.
Yeah, apparently there's still a lot of cashier jobs out there. So if you need a job, go look into cashier.
Yeah.
So that concludes our list. How do you think you did?
Not great.
I think you did good. I think you did good. We hit a lot of lists.
Yeah. A lot of geography, which wasn't expecting, but
This one's gonna be more fun because now you can take your thinking cap off kinda and just have fun with it.
okay.
All right.
Sounds good.
So this next game's called This or That. So the first one that comes to mind, just pick one.
Okay.
All right. So first topic is Philly sports athletes.
Ooh,
All
that's
right.
a good one.
Bryce Harper or Jalen Hurts?
Bryce Harper.
Brandon Marsh or Dallas Goedert?
Brandon Marsh.
Saquon Barkley or Travis
Konecny.
Konecny. Yeah, Konecny.
Saquon Barkley?
Saquon?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 4, A.J. Brown or Devonta Smith?
Ooh, this is hard. I feel like AJ Brown.
A.J. Brown.
Yeah.
That was good. That's good. I think people are going to have some opinions on that. All right. So that's Philly sports. Next item is foods. So this one, I think you'll know most of these food items. Chicago Italian beef or Philly cheesesteak?
Philly cheesesteak
Philly cheesesteak.
every time.
Have you had an Italian beef?
No.
They're okay.
Yeah.
They're good. I think Philly has, in Philly specifically, a little bit better with bread, and I think the texture with cheese is better. But the Italian beef, where they get on the Philly cheesesteak, is the overall like seasoning and flavor because they have like this like gravy. Have you had like a roast beef kind of with like that gravy?
Like an au jus.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. I feel like sometimes the Philly cheesesteaks just get drowned in the cheese.
Yeah.
And so I could understand that.
It's good though. New York pizza or New Jersey pork roll, egg and cheese on a bagel?
Ooh. Pork roll, egg and cheese.
Pork roll, yeah.
Yeah.
Buffalo wings or Maryland crab cakes?
Ooh. I feel like Maryland crab cakes.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Not a fan of wings?
Not a huge buffalo wing person.
Oh man, that's a hot
maybe
take.
Maybe if they're boneless.
That's a hot take.
Definitely
Is it just too messy or just?
Yeah, like I just feel like it's too much work for like little reward, honestly, unless you get like a really juicy one.
Okay.
Like a drumstick.
Like they fed them up with steroids and like
exactly.
made those chickens
They're
some big
beefy,
boys.
yeah.
Okay. Maine lobster roll or Miami Cuban sandwich?
Ooh. I think probably a Cuban sandwich.
Cuban, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. It was good.
Yeah.
This next one is travel. Paris or Tokyo?
Paris.
Really?
Yeah.
Just like, do you like history?
Do I like history?
Yeah.
Not necessarily.
Just like,
no. I just feel like it's just on the bucket list, you know?
Okay. Have you been there yet?
Mm-mm.
All right.
No. What's in Tokyo that's like? Is
Food,
it just like the culture?
Culture. It's so
yeah.
different than ours. Like,
yeah. I feel like it's also just really far.
It is far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like Paris, you can get there, 7-8 hours on the plane.
Yeah,
Tokyo's like double.
Yeah.
Beach vacation or mountain retreat?
Oh, beach vacation.
Beach vacation. Yeah. A road trip or a flight?
Flight.
Really?
Yeah.
Have you done a road trip?
Kind of, but not like anything crazy. Probably like 7 hours. So like,
okay,
doesn't really constitute as a road trip. But
yeah.
I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. I know it's all about like enjoying the destination, but I'm also like, I just want to get there and get settled and not like pack up and like stay at different places. And I don't know.
Right.
I'm very like straight and to the point, I feel like.
Yeah, you don't want to mess around on the road. It's boring.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. NYC skyline or LA beaches?
LA beaches.
LA beaches?
Yeah.
Grand Canyon or Yellowstone?
Ooh. I feel like Yellowstone.
Yellowstone?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Next one is lifestyle. Coffee or tea?
Ooh, this is a good question.
You're the whole tea gal.
I know. Oh. Yeah, it's my coffee.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. That's
you're gonna start bringing a pour over coffee to your podcast and just throw the tea kettle.
I know.
Early bird or night owl?
I used to be a night owl, but I am now an early bird.
Yeah. Kind of changes after a certain point,
Yeah.
I'm the same way. City living or suburban life?
Suburban life.
Suburban life. Yeah. Just more convenient. What do you like about it?
Yeah, I can imagine like, I mean, me and my husband, I swear, shop as if we're a family of 5.
Yeah.
Like grocery shopping. But I just can't imagine having to like walk home with my groceries or like double park my car to like bring them up to my like apartment or whatever.
I drive to Jersey, so I kind of cheat on Philly when it comes to groceries. Sneakers or dress shoes? Sneakers. Summer or winter?
Summer.
Yeah, I figured I'd answer that. Good. Awesome. All right. Well, those are fun, right?
Yeah, they were fun.
This next game, this is a new game. New game alert. This game is called Rank Without Context. So I'm going to give you a couple of different options, and you're going to rank them 1 through 5.
Okay.
All right. And then after you rank them, I'll tell you pretty much if what the context was of ranking them. So like, for example, like best places to like, I'll just give you like 5 different places, like grocery stores. Name 5, rank them. Then I'll say like the worst grocery stores in America.
Mhm.
And then whatever you rank, you can't
Right,
change
right.
it. Okay?
Got it.
All right. So first up is foods. Rank these 5 foods without knowing the context. First is pizza.
3.
3. Okay. Next up is sushi.
Gonna go 4.
4.
Yeah.
Next up is barbecue.
Oh. 5.
5.
I hope it's a list of like favorite foods or something.
Tacos.
2.
2.
Holding out for my number 1.
Number 1 would be ice cream.
Okay, that's a good number 1.
Ice cream.
Hopefully.
So the context was, it was actually about ideal hungover food.
Okay. And my rating was ice cream.
Ice cream at number 1. I think you have pizza at 3, sushi at 2, right?
I think tacos was 2.
Tacos was at 2.
I feel like that's pretty good.
Sushi or barbecue at 5.
Sushi at 4.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, I mean pizza probably would be number 1, then maybe ice cream, then tacos. But yeah, I feel like that's pretty good.
Yeah, I think barbecue. Well, I don't know.
I feel like it's just such a strong flavor for like when you're not feeling well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Good. So next one is vacation destinations. All right. Rank these 5 vacation destinations, not knowing the context of the ranking. First up is Paris.
2.
2. Next up is Las Vegas.
4.
Iceland.
1.
Next up, Bali.
3.
3.
Yeah.
And Tokyo.
5.
Yeah. Okay. Well, the context was it's for a bachelorette party.
What did I pick number 1?
You picked Paris, right?
I think Paris.
We have to
was
rewind
2.
the tape because
I know. I thought you were like keeping track of it or something.
All right, let's. All right, we'll watch it over again, but yeah, I think. See, guys, we're not perfect on the podcast here, the Progress
We're
Podcast.
just figuring.
All right, on to the next. So I'm gonna write this down. This next one.
Or maybe I could just remember. If I know the options, then I would remember what I picked, but I forget what.
Paris, Vegas, Iceland.
Iceland was 1.
Bali, and Tokyo.
Bali was 3. Tokyo was 5, and Paris was 2, and the last one was 4. That was
Tokyo.
Vegas, right?
I believe so.
Yeah.
So if we do it again, how would you rank it?
If we do it again, for Bachelorette, I would say Bali, number 1.
For Bachelorette?
I mean,
I
I would have to pay
Really?
for everyone to go, but
That's a far ride for
I know.
Bachelorette weekend.
Well, if it's in the options, Iceland was also an option.
Iceland's not that far.
Just as far as like having fun on my Bachelorette, I
Okay.
feel like Bali would be fun.
Okay.
I feel like Vegas would still be at the bottom.
Really?
Yeah, like
Too mainstream?
it's
Okay.
very mainstream, and it's just like, who wants to go spend like a bunch of money? And I don't know. It definitely is fun for some people, but
Right.
just not my.
I'm there with
not
you.
my style.
I'm there. Next up is celebrities. All right. I'm going to name 5 celebrities and you're going to rank them without knowing the context. All right. So rank these 5 celebrities not knowing the context of what you're ranking them for. Ryan Reynolds.
2.
2. Beyonce.
1.
Taylor Swift.
4.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
5.
Zendaya.
3.
3. You said Ryan Reynolds was 2, right?
Yeah.
So Ryan Reynolds 2, Beyonce 1, Taylor Swift 3.
Taylor Swift was 4, Zendaya was 3, and The Rock was 5.
5, okay. So this was the context of your ranking would be who'd survive in a zombie apocalypse.
Beyonce was number 1.
Yeah, she would be dead after the first 5 minutes. As
Oh,
soon-
man.
I
And
feel like
then
The Rock would probably do all
he
right.
would probably do okay. Ryan Reynolds would not do okay.
Taylor Swift would just become like the reptilian person of like the zombie apocalypse and just start like taking them over.
Yeah.
uh, Ryan Reynolds, definitely after watching Deadpool and seeing him. Did you ever watch did you see the new Deadpool?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I feel like he would do
Feel
all
like he
right.
would do
He'd do
okay,
all
okay.
right. Zendaya, I feel like she would do good.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's good. All right, few more here. Sports teams. You're gonna rank these 5 sports teams, not knowing the context behind it. Cowboys,
I feel like this is going to be a trick. Number 2.
Patriots,
1.
Lakers,
4.
Yankees,
3.
last Sixers,
5.
5. So this was based on the most hated sports teams in America.
Wow.
I think you did great, actually.
Yeah.
You said Cowboys at 2 and Patriots at 1.
No, Cowboys was 1.
Oh, Cowboys 1, Patriots was
2.
2. Yeah, I think you did pretty good.
Yeah.
I think you did pretty good.
I was like, I feel like this is going to be a trick.
This next one is animals. Rank these 5 animals, not knowing the context why you're ranking them. It's dolphin,
2.
a bear,
1.
peacock,
5.
a tiger,
3.
a dog,
4.
4. Which one would make the best pet? A dog at 4? Are you kidding me?
My number 1 was like
A dolphin, right?
no, that was number 2.
That was
The number 1 was like a bear.
a bear, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess if the bear... I
It'll
guess
keep
you
me
want to get
safe,
mauled to death. I
hopefully.
guess that's a great option.
Yeah.
All right, last one. I'm going to let you pick out of them. Pop culture icons, random objects, or hobbies?
Hobbies.
Hobbies, okay. I'm going to give you 5 hobbies as an option, and you're going to rank them not knowing the context of what you're ranking them for. First is painting.
Painting. 3.
Running.
2.
Gardening.
1.
Gaming.
5.
Cooking.
4.
It was actually, the context was the most expensive hobby to maintain.
Oh.
Gardening's at 1. I feel like that could be pretty
Gardening's
expensive.
at 1, yeah.
It could be pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Running, you're going to be buying shoes all the time. Painting, art supplies is expensive.
Very expensive. That was number 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gaming was 5, right?
Yeah.
I feel like if you're buying a bunch of supercomputers, that could be pretty expensive.
Yeah.
Cooking was at 4.
Yeah.
Cooking can get pricey.
I
You're
know.
gonna blow some money on some dry aged steaks and
Yeah.
tomahawks and lobsters and
And all of your like cooking supplies. Like there's
Yeah.
always a gadget for something that you could buy.
a pan,
or
a
like
gadget.
a new like machine to like chop up your onions or
Yeah, it's
something.
true.
Like a puree or yeah, I feel like that could get super pricey.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
That was all the games I had for you today in trivias. How do you think you did?
I think I did better as we went on.
I
but
think so.
It was okay. Yeah, I did okay.
You never done anything like this before, have you?
No, I haven't. This is my first podcast appearance.
Wow.
Other than my own.
God.
Yeah.
Whoa!
I know.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
How do you like being on the other end of the podcast?
It definitely comes easier than I thought. I
Mhm.
think it's like hard when you don't know where the conversation is going to go or where your intention is for it to go. So I think I got in my head a little bit about like just having to like wing it,
Mhm.
but you make it so easy. So it's just like just a chat.
Awesome.
Yeah.
So everyone knows, where can people find your podcast?
Yeah, so the best way to find me is on Instagram at Figuring It Out with Jess. There I have a link in my bio to all the different platforms, but searching Figuring It Out with Jess, all one word, on Spotify, YouTube, different podcast platforms is usually the best way.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for coming on. I'm really excited to see how the clips come out and
Yeah.
the long form. It's going to be good. Just a couple gags and laughs in there. So
So many.
I'm excited
So
for it.
many laughs. Thank you so much for having me. It was a lot
Yeah.
of fun.
Thank you. Everyone go
Yeah.
follow Jess. Listen to her podcast. Highly rank it on Spotify. Comment. Do what you got to do. And thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, thanks so much for having me.
Yeah, you got it. All right.